In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello everyone and welcome to another one of our English language lessons. This lesson will be for the first intermediate grade and it will be in the second semester. It is called cross-curricular. It will be taken page 1. This lesson was prepared by Ms. Abir Al-Anizi and it will be presented as always by yours truly, Muhannad Al-Dhulayan. Alright, first of all, the objectives of our lesson for today. Just a small one, which is to inform students about a famous Middle Eastern dish. Do you know what is the meaning of Middle Eastern dish? Or at least, do you know what is the meaning of Middle East? The Middle East, when we actually go into geography, it means the Arab world as we know it, which means, you know, let's say for example in Asia like Saudi Arabia and the other Gulf countries, for example Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, and so on. And then we have the countries in Africa, for example, let's say Egypt, Algeria, Morocco, and so on. Also, we have the other countries in Asia, for example, also Palestine, Syria, and so on. So this is the Middle East. And when we speak about dishes, do you know what is the meaning of dish? It means a food that is special for the people in the Middle East. People in the Middle East actually make it. So these are the Middle Eastern dishes. So we're going to speak about one of these dishes. Well, I believe that you are so excited because I am for that lesson. Okay, first of all, before we actually get into our lesson, we have a small warm-up as always. The warm-up here, we have a question that says, what is the last meal you cooked for yourself? Alright, I believe we men actually don't tend to cook a lot. However, actually women usually tend to cook. But still, sometimes actually we have to do it because well, nobody in the family is around, so you have to cook for yourself usually. Alright, as long as there is nobody else but me, in that case I'm gonna have to speak actually about myself in that case. Well, to me I believe it will be kebsa because Saudi people actually love kebsa and live for kebsa for some reason, so that's what I'm gonna say. So the last meal I cooked for myself was kebsa and no, it wasn't very good. It wasn't. But at least it was edible. Okay, so here we have something called fabulous falafel, as you can see, fabulous falafel. And we know that from the picture over here, this is the falafel as you know it. It's a Middle Eastern dish, of course, and I believe we all know it. Now, it's a famous dish for around the world, actually. But it was actually originated here in the Middle East. Okay, so before we start reading about it, we're gonna listen to, or at least we're gonna see these two pictures and gonna read the words over here, the new vocabulary. The first one over here, as you can see, it's called Fava Beans. Fava Beans. Do you know what Fava Beans are? Actually, here in the Arab world, many people actually eat Fava Beans. They make it into something like, from beans of course, they make it into something that probably many people eat for breakfast. Well, at least not me, but many people actually do. I know many people who actually do eat these for breakfast. Okay, and the other one we have something called chickpeas. And do you know what chickpeas are? They are actually the things that we use to make hummus. Do you know hummus? What is it? People, I believe, in Syria, Palestine, Jordan, and so on, they actually use it a lot in their food. So, alright, we have learned about these, both of these, fava beans and chickpeas, which are the main ingredients into what we are going to learn about today. Okay, so this is what we're going to read together now. Hopefully we can listen to it.
1. Cross-curricular page. Listen, read, and write T for true or F for false.
Fabulous falafel. Falafel is balls of ground chickpeas or fava beans, or sometimes both, fried in oil. People eat falafel alone as a snack, or they put it in pita bread and eat it with salad, pickled vegetables and a hot sauce. Falafel is a popular dish all over the Middle East, and each country makes it in a different way. Today, people like eating falafel all over the world. It is also a kind of street food or fast food snack, but it is very healthy.
Okay, so we have listened about falafel and you know, how was it originated, and what does it consist of, and how do people actually eat it, and with what? Okay, so first of all, let's look at the first questions. Here we have two questions about the thing that we have read. So what do we have to do is, as we have learned, we have to read the question and then we have to look it up into the essay or the text that we have read. Okay, so the first question is, where is falafel popular? Where is it popular? Do you know what is the meaning of popular? It means many people actually know it and consume it, which means eat it. Okay, so we're gonna look now, where is falafel popular? Okay, so on the first one, as you can see, falafel is balls of ground chickpeas or fava beans, or sometimes both, fried in oil. People eat falafel alone or as a snack, or they put it in a pita bread and eat it with salad, pickled vegetables, and hot sauce. Falafel is a popular dish all over the Middle East, and each country makes it in a different way. So, did we encounter the word famous or popular? Yes, we did. We encountered the word. Okay, here's the word. The word popular, as you can see. So, alright, where is it famous in? Where? Which place exactly is it famous in? Well, as they say, as you can see once again, falafel is a popular dish in all over the Middle East, and each country makes it in a different way. So in that case, where is it famous in exactly? Well, that's right. Yes, in the Middle East, or all over the Middle East. So this is the answer, all over the Middle East. Let's write it down together. Come on, let's write it down together. So where is falafel popular? We're gonna say all over the Middle East. Okay, so this is the first one. It's famous all over the Middle East. Okay, let's go to the second question now. What kind of food is falafel today? What kind of food is falafel today? Do you know what is the meaning of what kind of food? It means when it's something that you consume actually only for breakfast, which means you cannot eat it for lunch or for dinner, or sometimes something you know, otherwise. You know, you eat it for dinner and you don't eat it for lunch, and so on. So let's learn now. Here on the second paragraph, let's start reading. It says, today, people like eating falafel all over the world. It is also a kind of street food or fast food snack, but it is very healthy. Okay, do you remember our question? Do you remember it very well? It says over here, what kind of food is falafel today? So, what sort of food? Did they mention what sort of food? Sort of kind. Do we have the word sort of kind over here? Yes, we do, which is here on the second line. Let me just remove this. It's here on the second line, as you can see it. Kind of. And then they said two things, street food or fast food snack. So in that case, what can we say about it? What can we say about it in that case? Come on. We can say both of these answers. One of them or both will be fine. Okay, our first answer is gone, but that's okay. Which is, it is kind of, what the first one was, a street food. And then we have the other one, or we can also add them in the same sentence, or a fast food. Both of these answers are correct. Both of them are actually correct. It's kind of street food or a fast food. And once again, we said, where was the falafel popular? We said, all over the Middle East. All over the Middle East. Okay, so these are the answers of our questions in this one, as you can see them. First of all, where is falafel popular? It is popular all over the Middle East. And the second one, it says, what kind of food is falafel today? Well, it's considered as a kind of street food or fast food snack. Alright, so here we have something else. We have something else that we have to go back once again to whatever we have read, and then we're going to read it again so we can make sure that we get them all right. So it says, write T for true or F for false. Do you remember true and false? Do you remember what are they? We said that whenever we have something that is true, in that case, we put a tick like this because it's correct. And false, we said, we put a cross, which is an X, as you can see, like this, because it's a mistake. So which one is true and which one is false? Once again, as we have done, we read and then we go and check them out. So first one, as you can see, falafel always has chickpeas in it. Falafel always. Please concentrate. It says falafel always has chickpeas in it. What do you think? You think that one was true or false? What do you think? Let's start from the beginning now. Let's start from the beginning over here. It says falafel is balls of ground chickpeas or fava beans, or sometimes both. What do you think? What do you think? It says here or, and once again it says or. What do you think? When we have the word or, it means we use it for choosing, and you remember that when we choose, it means it doesn't require to have them both. It actually sometimes it can have only one. So sometimes we can make them, we can cross chickpeas and we can make them of fava beans only. So in that case, the answer will be true or false. What do you think? Well, of course, it is false. For shame, it is false. Why is that? Because sometimes you can use fava beans only. So the first one, as you can see here, the first one, falafel always has chickpeas in it. Well, I'm sorry to say that, but that's false, because sometimes it can have fava beans. It can have fava beans only. Okay, so the second one over here, as you can see, you can eat falafel in pita bread or on its own. What do you think? Can we eat it in pita bread and on its own? Both of them are correct. You see, once again, they have the word or, as you can see. So let's go back again and read. Let's go back and read. So, as you can see here, once again, fried in oil. People eat falafel alone as a snack, or they put it in pita bread and eat it with salad, pickled vegetables, and hot sauce. What do you think now? What do you think? Once again, people eat falafel alone. Once again, they eat it. They eat falafel alone, and then they said as a snack, of course, as a snack. Or they put it in pita bread and eat it. Anyway, so we have the word or. In that case, what do you think? Can we eat it in both ways? Can we do it in both ways? Which is people eat falafel alone or as a snack, or they put it in pita bread. So what do you think about the answer on this one? You think it is true or false? You can eat falafel in pita bread or on its own. What do you think? Well, yes, because it says or. It doesn't say and, it says or. So in that case, yes, that's what we say. That's what we say. We're going to say it is true because we can do them both. We can do them both. The choice is yours. Whatever you actually recommend to yourself, you can do it. Okay, so the third one over here. The third one, as you can see once again, many people in the Middle East eat falafel. What do you think? Many people in the Middle East eat falafel. Well, the answer is quite clear, I guess, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't go back. We will go back now so we can make absolutely 100% sure of the answer. So let's see it once again. From the fourth line, we said pickled vegetables and hot sauce. Let's read it now. Falafel is a popular dish all over the Middle East, as you can see, all over the Middle East. And then it says, and each country makes it in a different way. Each country makes it in a different way, as you can see. Today, people like eating falafel all over the world. It is also kind of street food or fast food snack, but it is very healthy. So what do you think? What do you think about the answer? What do you think? Many people in the Middle East eat falafel. What do you think? Well, that's true, yes, because they said many people in the Middle East eat it, and they said also many people around the world. That's right. Many people in the Middle East and many people around the world actually do eat it. So both of these are actually true. Okay, what about the fourth one? The fourth one over here, it says falafel is the same. Once again, concentrate. It is the same in all countries. When we have words such as the word same, in that case, what do we have to look for, guys? What do you think? What do we have to look for? That's right, we have to look for opposites. Do you know what is the meaning of opposites? It means the word that has a different meaning from same, which is the other meaning. For example, the word same, the different meaning from it is the word different. Same, different. They are not the same. You see what I mean? So in that case, what do? We have to look for that. Whether we find the word same or we find the word different, and that will give us the answer. Okay, so once again, keep it in your mind. Falafel is the same in all countries. Let's see. It is on the last paragraph, I guess. Okay, today people like eating falafel all over the world. It is also kind of street or fast food snack, but it's very healthy. Well, there is no answer in here. However, Let's look here. Falafel is a popular dish all over the Middle East, and come on, each country makes it in a different way. So, do you see a word that we have actually just spoken about? Do you see it? Yes, you do, which is the word different, as you can see here. That's the word. It's the word different. So, in that case, what is the answer going to be? What is the answer going to be? Come on. The answer, is it going to be true or false? What do you think? Well, that's right. It's going to be false. Why is that? Why is it going to be false? Because each country makes it in a different way. For example, when it's made in Egypt, for example, it is so different from the one made in, let's say, Palestine. Why? Okay. So the last one over here, the last one, number 5. Some people buy falafel and eat it in the street as a snack. Once again, some people buy falafel and eat it in the street as a snack. What do you think? You think that one was true or false? What do you think? Is it true or false? Well, you know what? Let's go back. Although the answer is quite clear, but let's go back. So today, people like eating falafel all over the world. It is also kind of street food or fast food snack, but it's very healthy. Well, I guess we found the answer, but once again, let's take just the last reading. Falafel is balls of ground chickpeas or fava beans, or sometimes both, fried in oil. People eat falafel alone as a snack, or they put it in pita bread and eat it with salad, pickled vegetables, and a hot sauce. Falafel is a popular dish all over the Middle East, and each country makes it in a different way. Well, it has no answer over here. However, today people like eating falafel all over the world. It is also it's also a kind of street food or fast food snack, but it's very healthy. So what do you think about street food? Does it give us an answer? Well, yes it does. Yes it does. It gives us an answer. So what is it going to be? What is it going to be? Some people buy falafel and eat it in the street as a snack. What do you think? Is it going to be true or false? Well, yes, it's going to be true because it's a street food. Some people actually just take it and eat it because you don't have to do much. You don't have to do much. It's a small one and you can absolutely have it, your way. Alright, so here are the answers. As you can see, here are the answers. Falafel always has chickpeas in it. No, it doesn't, because sometimes you can use other ingredients which we have called fava beans. And then you can eat falafel in pita bread or on its own. Yes, we said that's true. Why is that? Because we have both options. We have both options, and some people actually have more. Then it says, many people in the Middle East eat falafel. True or false? Yes, it is true. Actually, they said many people in the Middle East and around the world, which means other countries outside of the Middle East. And once again, Middle East are the Arab countries that we have spoken about. Then number 4, falafel is the same in all countries. We said that's false because people make it in different ways. And finally, some people buy falafel and eat it in the street as a snack. That's true. Why is that? Because, it's one of those light snacks that you can have all day. Okay. So the summary of our lesson. In this lesson, we have presented a famous Middle Eastern dish. Well, this Middle Eastern dish, I believe it's actually famous in Saudi Arabia, although it's not Saudi, but it is famous here in Saudi Arabia, and we have learned many things about it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much as always. It was an absolute pleasure for me to present this lesson for you. Thank you so much, everyone, and hopefully we will see you into other lessons. Thank you so much.